got my boss, my car, and my home. I'm leaving for a destination I still don't know. Somewhere nobody must have duties at home. And if you like this, you can follow me. So let's go. Follow me. And let's go to the place where we belong and leave our troubles at home. Come with me. We can go to the
Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
paradise of love and joy, a destination unknown.
Hey, hold on, let it build up. Let it build up. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Tradecaster. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic Friday, fun Friday, Freaky Friday, whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys are all having an amazing Friday. Now, what is going on? So, today has been a little wild. Today has been a little bit something here and there. But nothing too crazy. So, I loaded up today around 8 a.m. I hopped on. I was like, okay, let me check the market. Let's see what's going on. See if we have any penny stocks going, ripping, running, etc, right, etc, etc. Not much was really going on. So, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take it easy. Nothing much. Nothing too crazy. And then I seen something called, little birdie caught my eye, something called PIK, right? So, PIK went on, not off a great press release or anything, but went on a rally. Started to really rally, started to really rip and run or whatever, kind of get up in those levels off of 58 cents, right? So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll try it, yada, yada, or whatnot. Turned out to be a good play or whatnot. Made a very small profit, though, because I took 500 shares for $1.28. Kind of broke even around, like, 122. Was like, okay, whatever, we'll try it again. Came back up. Got in at 132, sold at 140, so essentially making back my profit, and then sold again at 138, and then held the extra 100 shares I was still holding, and of course I hold those till 160, right? So if I would have just held the initial 500, I would have been completely fine, but was like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. So PIK, not really doing too much anymore, right? Market opened, it had potential to be the number one top gainer, though it did not, though, so it kind of came down, fell flat. And, yep, now we're just on this downward trend. So if you guys are shorting that play, you guys are completely good. Then we have an old runner, UCAR, really started to pick some volume up as well, right? So I'm like, okay, is what it is. Let's try. Got in at the break of $8. Boom. Right? It came all the way up. Well, first got in at the break of $8. Came back down. Broke even, essentially was out. Was like, okay, whatever. I'm done. I'm not going to trade this unless it comes back above $8. Came back above $8. Got in. Held it. Wanted to see it rip, run, and rally, though. I was not going to do the same thing I did on PIK here, right? Was not going to sit in here on PIK, and essentially what I did for PIK was I sold too soon, like paper-handed it. So, like, okay, not doing that. But the second it broke back below $8, got out on that break even. So, that's essentially my day so far. Then had one AMD trade, which, the entire, get this, guys, get this. So, tell me how the entire market can dump. Right, the entire market can dump, and as you can see, Tesla's going crazy right now. I'm also thinking about some Tesla puts here, right? So I've been thinking about some Tesla puts all day because I've been seeing this thing on this downtrend, this downward rip. So I'm thinking at the low daybreak, I potentially might get some. I just don't want it to be a double bottom at this point, and it start to really rally and rip on me again. But get this, so AMD, let's load up AMD for you guys. Let's load up AMD so you guys know what I'm talking about. So AMD, this son of a bitch, AMD. The entire market was dumping, falling, right? You got Tesla, right? You got Amazon, right? Or yada yada yada. You got what other stock that I had loaded up that I was watching that was also dumping on me? Let me find that for you guys real quick. We had Tesla that I had loaded up. Nvidia, we had Nvidia, which was also dumping at the time, right? I'm like, okay, so I got in on AMD, right, on a couple puts. I was up like 4 or 5% or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, yup. But then it just reversed. And I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wait, rewind, run it back. How comes the entire market's falling? And this stock is just, I was like, okay, I guess it's in stock. It is what it is. Yada, yada, yada. So, essentially, I think I lost like $10 a contract on that one. And so today is essentially just a break-even day. It's kind of like, it is what it is. I'm not too hateful or hurtful. We just started, right? So, we're going to make some trades today. We're going to get into it, and we're going to have some fun. So I'm still holding my S&P calls or whatever. I'm essentially going to hold them. And once again, I took them fully being aware that they can lose all their value, and I'll be fine with it. So I took them back before that whole spike happened, was up 114%. Now down like 50-something or whatever on them. So it's not like, I should have sold back then. Should I have? Yes. Was I looking for an actual price point? Yes. Am I still looking for an actual price point? Yes. I'm still looking for this thing to rally. If this thing can rally before July 14th in any way, shape, or form, I'll sell them for break even. It literally just has to hit 436 for me to be a break even, right? That's all it has to do. So if it can do that, hold it out, stick it out, I'll be 100% fine with that. So that's where I'm at right now. That's where that's what I'm feeling. So as of right this second, I know Deck's away or whatever, but penny stock wise, nothing much going on, right? You got UCAR. UCAR will probably be the number one play of the day if it can actually hold some levels. So get AMD off my screen. Let's go UCAR here. UCAR 865, new high day push. The only thing I don't like about UCAR is this right here. Spike, drop. Spike, drop. But look at where we're around every single time we drop. Right around the view up. Right around the view up. Potentially right around the view up, but we keep going lower. So if this thing comes back down towards view up, goes a little bit under view up here, kind of holds above, gives me like a lower shadow or two, I'll probably take some longs for a new high day push. So that's the game plan for me, at least. That's what I'm looking forward to. And yep. So if you guys have any stocks you want me to take a look at, we see Nvidia starting to turn around a little bit here. But if you guys have any stocks you want me to take a look at, feel free to type them in chat and I'll take a look at them. So yeah, essentially though, that's really it. That's today's kind of just started not that long ago, right? So you can't complain over not. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Give me 1 second here. So S&P starting to really rally here. S&P really actually picking up some steam. 433.60, 433.60 is where it's at right now. We ended yesterday off. Look at where we ended yesterday off. We ended yesterday on a rally, a little bit of a rally. That could have signified the rally, but if we go to the daily now, we go back to it. It could have just been another situation of, lower highs being formed, right? We broke above this one. We did not break above the previous high day, correct? So unless we spike all the way back up to 437, 438 point today, I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit rough on the S&P. But look at this. Look at UCAR right now. UCAR pushing the high day. UCAR wants to push it. So be cautious on UCAR if you're trading it. If you're trading it, know that it is very wicky. UCAR. Hold on. Let me see the float here. Let me see it. No news. Not even any news today. So this is almost a continuation stock. So if I go here and I go UCAR, I look up UCAR right now. Give me 1 second. Right, UCAR. Yup. And then I go UCAR. It is also another thing. I do want to put this out there right now. It is forming higher lows. With it forming higher lows, it could be potentially a really good play. So 7 million share float, nothing bad. Okay, 7 million share float on UCAR, nothing terrible. So what are you looking for then at this point? What are you looking for? Well, it has room to $11. What does that mean? Okay, cool. It has room to $11. The stock was a $75 stock when it opened up. No, but like the high's 15 here. The high's, what is this, 9? Let's go to the 4 hour or the 1 hour. That's probably better. Where's my $11 point I had? Okay. It has room to $11, but essentially it seems to be $15.29. At $11, that's when you're probably going to get a lot of resistance. You could start to come back down. I won't be shorting it. I don't short a lot of stocks. If you guys are looking for the short, though, 100%, not a bad play. Not a bad play at all. So, just taking a look at that right now. Giving it a second. So, it's back down to view up. Here's what I'm saying, guys. So, I'm tempted. Okay, let me load up UCAR here. Let me load up UCAR. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm tempted here. I'm also looking at Tesla, though. So that's kind of where I'm at. So UCAR, not a bad dip buy off VWAP right there. Right there, not a bad dip buy off VWAP. So if it comes a little bit lower, you could potentially get, and for a new high day push, see, that's where I'm at. I'm thinking between that and Tesla. I don't want to be crazy and use a shit ton of capital on these. So I wanted to go a little bit lower here on UCAR. I want to hit that play of the day. Also Tesla here. Tesla almost bottoming out, but not in the same aspect. So Tesla I could see going on a rip and run to the downside even more. just because I feel like we're so overextended. Look at how overextended we are here, guys. Let me load this up for you. Look at how overextended we are. So if we really start to flush all the way down to 246, 247 area, right? Potential dip buy down near 245, but you know, if we break 245, we're going. So UCAR now starting to get a little bit of a downtrend push. I almost want to see this come a little bit below VWAP. Nothing crazy, right? Like this candle right here touched $8 and bounced right off it, went up for a 65-cent spike, right? So what does that mean? What does that mean for us? Well, as long as that holds up, that same trend line, same tactic, right? So it comes a little bit below, maybe down to 814, 815 area, get in, then it spikes back up to maybe 875 or whatnot. You're still gonna be printing, right? You're still gonna be making a lot of money off that, are you not? So like I'm saying, just be cautious here. Be cautious here on these stocks. Be cautious here. If I could short some stocks, I 100% would. If I could short a stock, I would short UCAR if a trend line crack happened. But okay, there's that little push below VWAP. Let's see if it's just a little push. There's that little push below VWAP. Let me go here. Let me go to the 1 minute here on Tesla. 1 minute here on Tesla. Tesla almost looks like it's bottoming out in a way. Almost looks like a perfect bottoming out area. I'm tempted to take a call contract on Tesla and hold that for a little bit of a while. Right there, that is on UCAR. So, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Tesla looks like it wants to bottom out here with the S&P rallying. Nvidia looks the same. It has room up to the VWAP. Has room up to the VWAP. I'm gonna take. I just don't want this to be it, but I'm gonna take 2 call contracts here on Tesla to see if it can crack through VWAP. Okay. I did not get filled. For some reason, my brokerage is not filling me on that. Okay. So didn't get filled on that. That's weird. That's contracts as well. Okay, whatever. I'm mentally in at that point because now we're getting a little bit overextended. I don't know why I can't get filled on that. Nope, can't get filled on that either. Give me 1 second, guys. So mentally in right at, let's go with 250, 256 area. So right in there. So the only thing you would have to worry about if you're in on that is see how NVIDIA is rallying past the VWAP, past the 50? That's great. You would need Tesla to do the same thing, right? So Tesla starting to reverse here. What you would want is the same thing that's happening on NVIDIA here. You'd want to happen over on Tesla, right? UCAR, a little bit of a rally. Look at that. VWAP touch. Okay, came down a little bit below VWAP. A little bit below VWAP. If we start to rally to 865, guys, I'm telling you, that's where you're going to want to be. That's where you're going to want to see, guys. So nothing too crazy happening. Nothing too crazy. So I'm just chilling out right now. Just chilling out. Going to be streaming for a little bit. Now, hold on. Let me type this in the chat now. Let me type this out for you guys now. I will be hopping off at 11. I know it's a short stream. Sorry, guys. Just real quick, type that in there. 1 second. It's a short stream, but I do have a meeting with a potential client for something. And that's kind of what I need. I need to... I gotta get my head straight. I gotta get some energy as well. Yo, I woke up today with no energy, guys. I was like, oh, man. I'm just not feeling it, yada, yada. But we're backing at it, baby. I gotta get some energy in me. I should have grabbed a bang in the morning. I'd be cracked out right now. So, if you got in at the view up touch, you got in at the pencil the touch of view up here. Like I said before, why was that a good play, YB? Why is that a good play, Jaden? Why is it a good play in general? Well, let's take a look. UCAR came a little bit below VWAP, right? Okay, spiked, rallied to a new high day. UCAR came a little bit below VWAP. Spally, ripped, ran to a new high day. Okay, UCAR came a little bit below VWAP here. Let's see if it can spike, rally, and rip and run. So let's say you guys got filled with the VWAP at 820. You guys are up about 18 cents, 12 cents now. So all I'm saying is it's just using right, past chart history, and same thing with this Tesla play. Like this Tesla play, if this can come up, break view up and the 50, you guys are set. You guys are golden, bro. There's nothing wrong, right? So those are the plays of the day. Working out great. Working out great for y'all. So here we go. Let's see it here. So Tesla was in mentally at what, 256? UCAR, view up touch was in. So that's where we're at here. If this thing can hold up, now what's okay, Jaden. So what's my stop then? Okay, if you have enough room, make $8 your stop, right? The break of $8, get out, right? Be like, okay, it's not holding up. Or if you don't have that much room, well then let's see. Maybe do the crack of view up and the hold below it, right? None of these candles can hold below view up, it seems to be, right? We had a red candle flush under view up, immediate green candle spike, right? A little bit of a dump, green candle spike, red candle spike, boom, spiked right off it to a new high day actually. Came down, couldn't hold below it, lower shadow, spiked back up. So if it cracks and holds below view up, that's where I would say, all right, let's start. I would start to get out here. Just be cautious though. Just be cautious. That's all I'm saying. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. I know it's a little bit of a slower Friday, I will say, in the market today. But hey, it's still good. Still good. We had no big penny stock rip and runner this morning. So if I go to finviz.com, our top gainer was PIK, and that was 100%. But as you can tell, let's go. Let's not switch off UCAR. Let's switch off NVIDIA here. Let's go to PIK. Let's see what PIK looks like. And there it is, guys. All right, right? It's like, okay, well, here's our number one play of the day. Nothing on it. So, number one play of the day, not doing anything. Nothing too crazy. Fugazi. Just taking a second, just chilling out here. Just chilling out. So, if you guys have any stocks you want me to go over, I'll feel free to go over them no matter what. Just let me know. I don't see any penny stocks that are ripping and running, and if I do, I'll let you guys know. And if you guys see any penny stocks ripping and running, let me know, because I'll probably want to get in on some of that action. Right? Now, if you guys want some shorts, PIK is looking like another good short. Maybe a little shelf crack. Right? What is this? It seems to be building these lows here. 123? 123 potentially? Yep, 123. So if it breaks 123, potential shelf crack could be a good play. Could be a good play if this holds up. So 125. The volume's just a little bit more dead on PIK. That's the issue. So, you get one big seller, one big, buyer or whatnot. It could completely flip the stock. So, a little PIK on the level 2. And also the time and tails. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what's going on here. So yeah, like I was saying, nothing too crazy is going on. Nothing too wild. It's okay though. Give me 1 second. So yep. So just chilling out. So if you guys are tempted to trade UCAR at all, if you guys are tempted to trade, Tesla at all, what are we playing? What points are we playing? You're playing the view up, and you're playing the view up, right? You could do a reversal right off the view up if you want. If that's your strategy and you like that kind of style, reversal plays, go for it. You want to break out, wait until it breaks above you up, right? Just keep your hands off. And this market today, keeping your hands off is kind of hard. S&P starting to rally, though. This is what I wanted to see. What do I want to see? Well, the daily's a little ugly. I'm not going to lie. The daily's a little ugly, right? We have opens up as a lower, right? Opens up essentially, lower highs in a way, right? Spikes. Opens up lower, right? Like, tell me how we close at 436, but open up at 432, right? And then we're gonna spike, rip and run, and then maybe tomorrow we open up at 431, and then Monday we open up at 431. If this candle doesn't come and reclaim, if this candle can come up, reclaim 436, go to 437, 438, guys, maybe, just maybe, in a miracle spectrum, we will have a push. We'll have another push. We'll have maybe one last push. I was saying this earlier. I expect maybe to see one last push. Right there's that crack under view up on UCAR. if that thing breaks $8, do not stay in it if you guys are in on the long side on UCAR. Shorters are going to be coming in. I don't even know if there's shares available short on the stock. There probably is. It is, once again, it was a penny stock, so there probably is shares available short, but I'm not going to be touching it. So if it can't hold $8, don't stay in. Do not stay in. So if the S&P can rally here, we're all good. So after this, though, I got a meeting, and then after that, it's so rainy where I'm at. It is so rainy. I don't know if any of you guys live in the northeastern USA, but yeah, it's raining pretty bad last week actually. We can check out that good old weather real quick for you guys. Yeah, it's supposed to rain all day. It's supposed to rain all day, literally all day. That is wild, dude. That sucks. It's a rainy day over here. So indoor Friday fun is what I'm gonna be calling it. Indoor Friday fun. Yep. But yeah, nothing crazy going on. Tesla also starting to build some higher lows. So I don't know how you guys are feeling today, but I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling great. Felt better yesterday about this market. This market's kind of plateauing or whatnot. It's just kind of being like, you know. So, like I said, if you guys have any trades, feel free to let me know. And I'll take a look at them 100%. I have no issue with it. I'm just not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything on any gap scanners. I'm not seeing anything on anything in general. CFMS. Okay, well, and that's the last time I take a look at CFMS. Is this a recent IPO? Not at all. Not at all. So it gapped up. Apparently, I seen it on a gap scanner, 91%. But it only has 2 million shares traded today. And the float on it is 7 million. So that tells a lot, right? So let's see what's going on here. So at 3:15 a.m., Conformis agrees to be acquired by Restored. So is that what this is? So essentially, they're selling the company. Is that what it's saying? Yeah. So they're acquired for 2.27. Let me bring this up for you guys. Trading. Okay, announced the deal to be acquired by Restored for 227 per share in cash, premium of 96. Well, hey man, 226 per share. They're doing all right, I'd say. You know, they're only down like 5 cents on the day, right? So we're gonna get that off the screen. That's blatantly useless. So let's go over the S&P one last time. Let's see what's going on. So I have that trend line holding up, right? Why is that trend line there? Well, it's been holding up since about 9:45. It seems to be a.m., right? So with that being said, it seems to be that if we can continue this uptrend, and maybe if it breaks it a little bit, but still, you know, continues the uptrend on the daily in a sense, we'll be good. So let me take a look at the economic news, see if there's any economic news today. I did not do that. If I can spell economic, right? So here we go. Okay. So service PMI, manufacturing PMI, both already came out, and then Fed. So nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing that's gonna affect the market in a bold way, I guess you could say. What happened at 45? Anything crazy happened at 45? Oh yeah, something happened at 45. We got a little bit of a dump, a little bit of a sell-off there, but we rallied back through it. So we just broke this trend line now in the S&P. So take it as you guys will. Take it as you guys will. Me personally, though, I'm more or less going to be keeping my hands off. I'm trying to secure profits on the day, right? Some days it's okay not to trade exactly. Now, I did already take some trades. I think I'm down like $100 or something on the day. I don't know. So I'm hands off, right? I'm like, okay, I took my trades. I do have a rule. So, and I think you guys should all have a rule as well. So my rule is first off, if I wake up, right, and I'm feeling all right. I'm not feeling the best. I'm feeling all right about the market. I'm like, okay, we'll run with it. Okay, it's fine. We're in trade. You go in there, right? And you have like 3 back-to-back losers on strategies that should be working. Now disciplined trades. Let's say you hit a penny stock and it's a strategy that should gap and go. There's no resistance coming up, and it doesn't. It flips. It's like, okay, that's fine. Let's say say you get a view up crack, right? It's a confirmation close candle comes in, closes below. You get a view up crack. Boom. Doesn't work out though. It flips on you. You're like, okay, that's fine. Let's say a stock's building higher lows. Looks like it's a banana squeeze, and all it does is peak and starts to sell off. Then it's, okay, I'm done. It's like, and today's not the day, right? Something called overtrading is an actual thing. So, anyone that's like, overtrading's a thing, yeah, that is a thing. Overtrading's a big thing. Don't overtrade. Don't overstay your welcome, right? Even if you're up, let's say you have 10 really good trades and you're up like $1,000, $2,000 on the day. Don't overstay your welcome, right? Get in, get out, take your money, and run with your profit, especially on a Friday, right? So, gonna get this off the screen here. Let's take a look at Meds. Meds was doing some action as well. I didn't trade it though personally, so went up to $9, sitting at $8, kind of chop right now. Nothing crazy going on, so yeah, I don't know. Tesla. If my main thing about Tesla here, I'm just taking a look at it. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. If Tesla can come down, break this low a day, I like that it's slowly making its way down there, right? I like that it's slowly making its way down. I like that it's not doing anything too crazy. It's not being too wild to the downside, but I like that it is slowly making its way down there. So if it can break this low a day of 253.55, really start to crack, come below, I wouldn't be against taking puts. S&P still rallying. If S&P can rally like this all day, let's see what would happen if it could rally all day like this in this area. And that's obviously saying if it just held this area all day, we would end the day at, well, guys, we'd be at 442, 443. That would be awesome. I would immediately go. Actually, I don't even know if I'd sell, bro. I'm really thinking 445 is still possible. 445 before July 14th, possible. So, just yeah, man, just be cautious here. Just be very cautious. It's a Friday. I know you guys all got lives, right? You guys all got stuff to do, right? So, don't be dumb. Don't take dumb trades. You don't want to be that guy. You do not want to be that guy. So, any of you guys have any tickers you want me to take a look at? Any of you guys have anything you want me to check out? I'll feel free to check them out 100%. We'll get into it. Because right now the market's kind of just chilling out. Nothing really crazy going on here. My only play I'd be thinking about right now would be Tesla. Tesla's the only play I'd be thinking about right now. Reason I'm thinking about Tesla is that lower day crack. If that Tesla lower day crack can come in and really start to hit, that's where you get right here. Okay, let's see if it can actually crack lower day and really start to pound it to the downside. Let's see if it can come in and really start to pound to the downside here. Let's see if Tesla can start to cook, bro. Sorry, that was some slang. Let's see. There it is. Okay, Tesla breaking that lower day. Tesla down to 253. If it can break 253, it's really going to start to go here. Anyone tempting on getting some puts here on Tesla? Anyone tempted to get a couple contracts here on Tesla?
Order filled.
Oh. Now I get filled. Okay. Well, I'm in on okay. Okay. I didn't cancel that order. That's okay. I'm rolling with it. We're going to roll with it. So, in on puts on Tesla now, apparently. Like, okay, if you guys ever limit order in, make sure to cancel your limit orders, by the way. Because I wanted the lower day break. That's what I had placed out. I didn't say anything. I had it placed out, and it just got filled now. So, just gonna wait this one out. I'm just gonna wait it out. It's okay. Okay, these are rather cheap contracts, so I'm I can't believe I just got filled there. That is such a terrible fill. There's no way. So okay, so what was my game plan? So essentially this right here. So look what it came down to. It came down to 253 essentially, right? And look at it now, it's starting to spike, rip and run. Why? I wanted the scalp trade, right? I wanted the scalp trade to the low a day or whatever. See if it could really touch. I was looking for a trend line touch, an auto trend line touch. Didn't happen. That's okay, right? S&P. If S&P is rallying and rallying and rallying, I'm not gonna stay in puts obviously because S&P is the overall market. Can always push up these blue chips. Always push them up. We've seen the last few days. Not the last few days. The last like month of rallying. What can actually start to happen here? So if the S&P continues this uptrend or whatnot, I 100% will sell these. But if this wants to, be a top wick, come down here, make an upper shadow, and start to really fall here, I'll 100% I'll hold them. But so I'm not gonna be tempted to stay in anything. If you guys took this here, if you guys took this UCAR right here at the $8 mark, you guys took UCAR at the $8 mark. Hey, congratulations, guys. You guys are printing right now. You guys are up. You guys are up 40 cents. Let's see it, UCAR. Let's see UCAR start to pick some heat up here. Come on, UCAR. Let's print these guys out. Like I said, right around the view op is a great spot to get in. Right? 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, high a day, high a day. Let's see if it can make another high day here. So UCAR, potential rally here. Potentially can rally here. We'll see. I'm not really watching any other stocks besides UCAR and Tesla here. Now, obviously, the overall S&P here, that's what I'm taking a look at it, have it up on my screen at all times, but not going to be focused on it. As much as I love trading the S&P, Chop City, right? So, like I said, nothing too wild happening. If you guys have any tickers you want me to take a look at, feel free to type them in chat. I'll take a good look at them. So, in on Tesla here. In on Tesla, just waiting it out. They're cheaper contracts, right? I was looking for a lower day scalp. Down. I know there should be more expensive contracts, but it's a Friday. I'm playing with profits for the week, so that's more or less my game plan. I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy, too fugazi. So if you guys have anything, just let me know. Let me know. Give me 1 second here, guys. 1 second. There we go. Who's hyped for this day? Who's hyped, guys? Who's hyped for a Friday? Huh? Because UCAR's rallying. Tesla's rallying. The S&P's finally rallying. Oh, that is really loud for you guys, isn't it? I'm like ear raping y'all. Let me turn that down a little bit. Hold on. Somebody should have said something, y'all. I just looked over and seen I'm in the red. Oh. Testing, baby. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better. So S&P is starting to really rally here. If S&P can keep this up, break these high days, and start to really push, rally, maybe go all the way up, 435, 436 area, we're going to be printing. So that's the game plan on the day. Just chilling out. Just chilling out. Oh, okay. I was taking a look like, wait, rewind, what? So what's my absolute stop out on Tesla? YB, you're in some cheap Tesla contracts. What's your stop loss? Okay. My stop loss? What's my stop loss? View up. That's really it. I just got on a couple cheap contracts. I'm thinking about trading SPX. I can't trade SPX on IBKR. I would have to do it on my TOS account, which is fine. I use my TOS account more or less just for like debit spreads and stuff. But I'm fine with trading a couple SPX contracts. That doesn't bother me. Nothing going on. Nothing going on. Sorry if it's a little quiet here, guys. Sorry if it's a little quiet, but there's not much going on. This market's kind of dying off a little bit. Kind of a little day after Friday. Everyone wants the weekend to come. I'm with them on it. I'm with them on it. Don't get me wrong. Right, I'm not against anything. So I like that. I like that upper shadow. If it can't hold above the 50, if you guys want to get puts on Tesla, watch the 50 right there. Hold on, let me load this up here. I'll keep UCAR up for you guys. If it breaks $8, get out of that play though. That's my number one thing. Get out. Okay, if it breaks $8. Okay, let's see here. So right here, let's go to Tesla. Let's see what's up. I don't know why I have the upper and lower VWAP band on. I don't really use those. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is a bit of chop. Bit of chop, if I do say so myself, huh? This is it's a little bit of an ugly 5, okay, but we're just gonna roll with it. So if it can't hold above the 50, potentially a good spot for puts. If it can't hold above VWAP, good spot for puts, right? So you could DCA in if you're looking for it. I've done it before. I wish the 200 was closer. If the 200 was down here by 256 area, that would be even way more significant, right? That would be, okay, that's clear resistance, getting heavier on puts. So play with profits today. Make Friday your profit day, right? Just playing with profits, right? If you can make some more money off it, good stuff, man, good stuff. If you can't, that's okay too. Don't worry about it. So, because you can always come back Monday and punch the gun, right? You always come back Monday and punch the gun. So can't hold above 50, struggling to hold above 50 here. That's what I'm watching. If this can't hold above 50, how many seconds do we have left in this? 3 seconds left. It's right there, but it's just upper shadow, upper shadow. Let's see. It is creating higher lows though, so be cautious. Looking at it from both sides here. The downside perspective is it's making upper shadows. It's not holding above the 50. It could potentially crash. The upside potential is it's building higher lows. It's holding these levels. It could rip, right? So looking at it from both angles here, seems to me that might get a dump. If it can't hold above the 50, we're going to get a dump, right? So why do I use the 50? Why is that significant? To me, I've always found success using the 50 and 200. I don't mind the 13 EMA. I don't mind the 9 EMA, right? You can do the crossover. I'm not against it. Just me personally, I just don't necessarily find the most success with that strategy, I guess. I find more success using the 50, the 200, and the VWAP as resistance, right? Maybe you get it on puts at the 50, goes up to the VWAP. Maybe you get some more at the VWAP, goes up to the 200, get some more up there, right? Your last position there, and then it dumps at the 200, right? And then it comes back down. Maybe it does this right here, starts to dump at the 50. Look at that. So there was that crack right below the 50, but right, look at that spike right back up to it. So my hands are off. My hands are off. I'm not doing anything right now. I can't say a direction, right? It's right at that 50. See, if it can't hold above it, that's where you guys need to be cautious. That's where you guys could potentially get some puts here. But, so that's my strategy when it comes down to it. If Tesla comes up, right, breaks the 50, breaks the 200, breaks the VWAP, breaks it all, we're probably going to be rallying, right? Now, you also got to realize that the S&P here, not to just keep talking, but the S&P is rallying a little bit, right? We're getting a little bit of an uptrend rally. If we can continue an uptrend rally and continue to spike, rip, and run, that might push Tesla to continue to rip, run, and spike. Now, if we kind of just, right now, I bet if I go to the 5, it looks a little ugly. Yup, 5's looking a little ugly today, right? Not the best looking 5 minute, but you guys get what I mean, right? If it can start to really rip and rally, then we're good. Right here it is, though. Holding above the 50, starting to get a little bit of a spike now. There's just so many upper shadows here that if you guys want to get calls, you just gotta be careful, right? Like this candle right here could make a big upper shadow, come back down, break below the 50, and start crushing it, right? This candle could also signify a reversal, break above VWAP, break above the 200. So what am I looking for? If this thing could not hold above the 50 with 20 seconds left in this candle, that's where you would have to, that's where it might be a little bit more significant. Let me load it up on the TOS. TOS time and sales. And right there it is. So let's see, a couple seconds left. A little bit of upper shadow. There it is though. So starting to hold above a little bit more. Do any of you guys have any plays you want me to take a look at? I'll say it one more time. Do any of you guys have any plays? There it is though. Starting to hold above though. Starting to come up. Starting to really come up. Crush it. Nothing we did not predict in a way. So, like I said, if it can hold above it, it's going to rip. Now, like I said, next resistance point right here. VWAP, right? Next resistance point after that. Look at that, 258.50. So, Tesla killed this morning, though. Look at that crush, guys. Look at that crush on Tesla this morning. That is wild. So, broke the VWAP right there. That is wicked, yo. That's exciting to see. So broke to 50 there. Look at that. So potentially you see lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow. Look at all these lower shadows here. So that's not bad. That's good. That's good to see. That's what you want to see. But you don't want this to just be a top wick right around view up and start to really crush, kill down. If you're in on the long side. Yep, if you're still on the long side, you don't want to see that at all. So, I'm looking for S&P, a little bit of a rally today. I'm not looking for any more trades today, I'm thinking I'm more or less today is going to be a woosy, just chill out, crazy, nothing too wild day, right? Nothing too wild. So, that's kind of where I'm at. And it's okay. I'm not against it. I'm not against anything. So, Tesla really starting to rally now. Tesla picking up some heat, held above, and this is what I'm saying. So, why did this happen? Well, we were having some rejection right around the 50. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles couldn't hold above. Finally held above. Look at this. Almost a banana squeeze. Look at that. Look at that. If this was a penny stock and this was a lot larger of a play, I wonder if Okay, guys, I'm about to bring something up. I'm about to re-spook your guys' minds. I'm about to re-spook your minds. Hold up. All right. That been a year ago? Yeah. That's a banana squeeze. If this candle were to have fallen and, flew out, that would have been perfect. Look at that. Why? Okay. I'm going to give this lesson one more time. Just because I love this lesson so much. Give me the snipping tool. Hold on. Actually, give me snip. I got you guys. I got you guys. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. While the market's being a little slower, let's give a quick lesson. Why is this a banana squeeze? Banana squeeze. What is it? Banana squeeze. Well, as you can see, we started off each day with some light volume, right? Seems to be nothing going on, nothing going on, nothing going on. Picks up a little bit of heat, more heat, more heat, more heat. Boom. All the way up. Now, if you take a look here, why is it called a banana squeeze? Well, it's really nothing more than just the shape of a banana. Just like that, right? A banana's kind of shaped like that, is it not? Right? And then it goes like this. Comes down, yada, yada, yada. You guys get what I'm saying. So, that was my first ever strategy I've ever learned, right? And I use it to this day. I still use it to this day, as you can see. Perfect example. Comes up, comes up, comes up. Boom. Right all the way up there. All the way up. Spikes all the way up. So, just got to always watch out for those. And you can use them on any penny stock. It doesn't just have to be on the daily, the weekly. You can use them on any penny stock at any given moment, at any given time, right? On blue chips, it's a little bit harder. You can use them on blue chips. The thing about using them on blue chips is blue chips work in, I'll go with like a different way, I guess you could say, right? They work in a lot more of a different way. So you have big names and big people in blue chips rather than in penny stocks. It's almost not worth it for large hedge funds and I guess you could say, Wall Street traders almost trade these things, right? Because these penny stocks, obviously HKD gets a spike like that, it might be a little bit worth it for them, but they're not gonna get in. No profitable trader, I'm thinking in my head, is gonna predict when you're at $400 from $100 in the last couple of days is gonna get in on the stock, right? Like nobody's actually gonna do that. Well, you got your retail traders, your non-Wall Street traders that will, and it looks like it prints, right? So that's where I'm at on that one. I'm in my head thinking that there's not much you could really do when it comes to that. So penny stocks are good for us, right? If you're a hedge fund manager or something, you're not even thinking about a penny stock. There's not enough money, I guess you could say, right? Because on blue chips or whatever, dude, they'll buy 100,000 shares of blue chip, goes from 257 up to 259. They'll cash out, right? They're making bank, right? A penny stock, I guess you could do the same thing, but then now you got to worry about, okay, it's a $2 stock. There's the float size is only 3 million, but you want to buy 100 million shares. It's like that just can't happen, right? Because you're going to be getting filled all the way to the top, right? So that's the issue with these big name traders. So we have to paint. So why is that an issue? Well, let's see this real quick here. I'll leave Tesla up down there. Let's see it. Why? Well, let's say a stock's trading like this. It's trading down here, trading down here, trading down here, starting to pick up a little bit of volume, right? Let's say like right here's the $1 mark, right? Right there is $1, right? Okay, cool. Let's say you want to buy, let's say the float on the stock is 3 million, right? So float, we're going to go F equal 3 mil. So 3M. So why does this matter? Okay, well, this stock, there's only a 3 million share float. What does that do? Okay, so you want to buy 100 million shares. Okay. Well, you're going to make the price go like this. Boom. You're punching in orders. You're punching in orders for 100 million shares. Yada, yada. It's going to go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Through the roof, right? But you're going to be getting filled here. And you're going to be getting filled here. And you're going to be getting filled here. And here. And here. And here, right? You're not going to get your 100 million shares all the way down here. You're going to make the stock go through the roof. And what's going to happen then? Well, the guys that were jumping in right before a dollar, waiting for that dollar breakdown here, are like, oh my gosh, this is now a $20 stock, right? This is now a $20 stock. I'm going to take my profit. So all the guys that were in down here take their profit up here, while your average, your cost basis is right here, right? Let's say your cost basis is right here in this area, right? That's where your average fill price is or whatnot. Well, here's the thing. They're going to take all the profit, and the stock's going to go like this down here. Well, now you're in with 100 million shares, well, not at a cost basis of, let's say, $15, right? And now you're down $3 on 100 million shares. Well, now, you know, what are you going to do, right? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to sell it, or are you going to get out of this play? It's like, okay, well, now this is a sticky situation I'm in. Oh, man, what do I do? All right, I'm going to sell it. Well, now you're going to be getting sold here, right? And then it's going to go all the way down, boom, right back down to where it was at like 20. Let's say it was a 20-cent stock beforehand, right? Well, now you're going to be getting filled. Let's say you started selling right here at $14. Well, now you're going to be getting filled there at $13, at $10, at $8, at $1, at 30 cents, right? So essentially for these big hedge fund traders, if they want to make any money with the amount that they trade, it's almost not worth it. It's just not worth it. Hey, what's up, AK? Killing it today? Yeah, it's an okay day. It's not too terrible. Nothing, essentially break even, but just going over a little lesson on why big hedge fund names don't trade, you know, penny stocks or whatnot, and why it's not worth their time, essentially, you know. So that's essentially why, because if they want to trade with such big size, they want to trade with such big amounts of money, they're not going to be looking at a dollar stock. They're not going to be looking at a 20, 30-cent stock. They're going to be looking at S&P 500. They're going to be looking at stocks to where they're not buying up the entire, all the liquidity, I guess you could say, in it, and then it'll be worth their while. So that's why, essentially, you know, we're getting into it. That's essentially why, you know, it's not bad. Well, it's a great lesson. Thank you. Yeah, so that's why we're considered the little guys, right? We're considered, if you're trading with anything under, I'd say like a couple, you know, I don't know, 25 million or what. I mean, we're the little guys, right? So us retail traders or whatnot, when we're trading these stocks, hey, I'm down. Listen, I'm not looking to make $5 million in a day. All right, I'll take, you know, even if I make, you know, let's say a couple hundred or 2,000-3,000 or something. All right, thank you, I'm out. Right, to them, those big hedge fund guys, they're going $2,000. We can't even afford rent. We can't even afford rent on Wall Street, right? It's like the mortgage company's taking the house away, guys. Okay, like, so that's essentially where I'm at. That's why, I mean, you know, we got all this now. Obviously, you got stocks that go crazy like that, berserk or whatnot. That was just a banana squeeze lesson as well. So I did a lesson on banana squeeze and why hedge funds, big name hedge funds, don't trade penny stocks or whatnot, and why they're not interested in it at all. So it's really just not worth their time. And if you go back a little bit, you'll see the banana squeeze lesson. But if you guys have any stocks you want me to take a look at, I'll feel free to take a look at them, and we can get her going here. So like I was saying, UCAR breaks $8. If you're in any longs, I would say get out, right? So you're gonna have your shorters start to come in here and really start to take this play away. Surely it still has potential. It's right around the view up or whatnot. Right, great trade. Tesla right off that low started to bounce up, right? Could not hold these lows on the 5. Great. What's up, Darth Trader? Yeah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? We're getting it. So S&P also starting to rally a little bit. So we're getting there. Now, the daily on the S&P is a little ugly for you guys that trade the S&P every day or whatnot. We don't really have any penny stocks really ripping and running that I see on any of my scanners. But if you guys have any, feel free to type in the chat and I'll take a look at them and maybe trade some with y'all. So Right now, just chilling out, nothing too crazy. Like, look at this daily. So we ended the day at a high of 436.62. And then somewhere someone was like, all right, dude, that's good enough for me. That's good enough. I'm out. And then we opened up here, right, at 432.93. And now we're making it. Now we're starting to make it we're starting to push these highs here. That would be sick. We're out here on this Friday showing all the good streamers some love. Hope you got a good trade in today and are ending your week on the green side. Yep, it's going all right. It's going all right. I can't complain, right? Just trading with profits today, trying to secure it up. And I'm stoked for Monday coming back. Third trader t-shirt time. Actually, I got a Marine shirt on, dude. If I could rip this, I would, but it's that fabric that it's very hard. I'd make a fool of myself. Trying to. But yeah, so that's it for the day. You know, we're kind of chilling out. Nothing too crazy going on. So we're getting a little bit of a pop here on UCAR. What do I want to see on UCAR for it to even be a consideration anymore? Would be above, I'd say, the high day of $865. Now it does have room to go. I'd say it has room up to $11 to $15, right? And then shorters I feel like would come in super crazy, but that's if it could even hit up there. So S&P, whoa, rewind, S&P starting to really start to get some momentum, get some hype going to it. What's going on here? Okay, a little bit of a sell-off here on the S&P. Thoughts on AMD bounce area? I'll take a look at that for you. Give me 1 second. So we'll leave Tesla up for anyone that's in Tesla trade there. So let's take a look at AMD right there. AMD bounce trade. AMD bounce trade. So it had higher lows, starting to almost make a downtrend formation. Bounce area. You could either look for a double bottom at the low day. I wonder if I can load this up real quick. We're gonna take the S&P away for 1 second here. If I can load this up real quick, let's go to good old. This is a 5 minute. Yeah. You could look for maybe a bounce trade. What is the low here? Low around maybe the 108.75 area. 75 is always critical. You could look for another trade right around the low a day, right? Another bounce trade around there. But AMD did fill the gap, so we're completely filled on the gap scan. Not the gap scanner. Excuse me, the gap. Let's take a look at the daily. Remember that gap we had? The last few days has been going crazy. So hit a high here of 108.91, and then we just gapped up, and we started to go, and now we completely filled it though to the downside, right in that area. So just gotta be cautious. Now bounce trade wise, we could be seeing it, like I said, low a day or right around 108.75 area. That's where I would look for a bounce trade. Now, right here is not terrible. Where we at the 109 area? You got a couple lower shadows or whatnot, but just be cautious. I take everything with light size today, especially. But now I have some people here or whatnot. Guys, we're gonna, what is it? 100 subs. Every single person that subs, doing a giveaway. I'm just gonna stick all your guys' name in a wheel, and we're gonna spin it. I might get a physical wheel just because it'll be more fun. It'd be funnier, and we're gonna be giving something away worth or at $500 value. So it'll be sick. So it's a little heads up. I get a gap fill on 108.27. I've been calling that gap fill all week. Never took a trade on AMD. Oh, Darth Trader. You're not wrong though. I mean, like, let's take a look. Like, take a look at that 108.27. You said, what is that? I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, we're right in this area. Even the 50's right in this area, right? 108.20. So we're like right there. So, you know, I mean, you could take a bounce trade if you want around this area. It's not bad, even on the longer time frame. Are we gonna go back up to 132, 130? You know, 132.83. I mean, you know, who knows, right? I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. I would like to see the S&P get one more rip and rally though. I do expect one more rip and rally on the S&P. I will say that. You know, I expect us to go up. I mean, we could potentially, if we could push some highs, that'd be sick. But I don't say we're gonna get that high. Excuse me. I'd say around 440. That would be it, and then we're good to go. So that's my game plan. Nothing going on too crazy. Like I said, once again, I'll just reiterate it. If you're in UCAR, watch the $8 point. Watch the $8 mark. Don't be doing anything too crazy. If it gets below $8, get out. Look here. We had a low of 801 here. You're still good, right? You're still good. Came all the way up. It seems we're topping out here at 840. Yep. So that's your little channel right now. So if you can't get above that, don't stay in too long. I was waiting for that gap for so long when AMD started to gap up. It was at 115. The gap filled was 108. Yeah, were you looking for Darth Trader? Were you looking for puts around 115 all the way back down to 108? Cause you would have printed. You would have printed pretty heavy. Cause yeah. Once we and now that was my head too. So a few days back or whatnot, I was thinking to myself, once we fill this gap, I mean, once we come below 115, we really there genuinely is a big gap to fill. And look, we filled that in one day, almost one day, all the way back down. Darth Trader, see AMD at 108. It's 27 gap fill on 621. He said that, guys. It's 623, and look at what happened at 621. Gotta listen to Darth Trader more. Gotta listen to Darth Trader more. Look at that. So he was exactly correct, and that was almost a perfect trade essentially, right? If he would have taken that, because broke the, why was that a good trade? Well, I mean, look at it. Yeah, so we break that low there, 15, right? We have nothing stopping us all the way back down to at least 111, That's it. There's nothing stopping us, and you catch a move like that, you're going crazy to the downside. So that's my thoughts on AMD. We're kind of filled the gap, but I mean, we all profited in a way. 621, I was calling that gap fill and to watch for it. Yep. So yeah. I mean, it always sucks too, because you'll think to yourself, you'll be like, and then you can also look at contracts. I've done that before. You'll look at contracts and you'll be like, dang, those contracts would have appreciated like $1,100 if I would have just taken them. And at the time, they were like $100. It's like, how come? Why didn't I take that? You know what I mean? It's like you just get in your head. You're like, why? So Tesla broke the 50, broke the view up, couldn't come up quite to the 200. Starts to reverse, broke both levels again. Could potentially start to come down here. Could start to rally to the downside here. Just be careful, especially with S&P now falling. That could lead us back into the downtrend area. Start to continue it. The market does not like gaps. We'll 90% of the time fill the gap, but there is no time frame of the gap fill. It can take days. It can happen the very next day. Exactly. Yep. So AMD, yeah, exactly. So AMD could have taken days to just continue to rip down. But I mean, it seems retail traders or even big name traders wanted this thing to dump rather fast, and here we are. And we filled it. So hallelujah to you if you caught any of that. Hallelujah to you, man. Right at that 50 now. If we start breaking that and we start really going down, I mean, AMD could potentially start to really push some lows here. We did fill the gap, but we could go all the way back down at the $100 area. I was saying this too. At the $100 area, I would really be looking for that breakdown if we can break $100. I mean, almost remember. Do we all remember when Tesla? Let's take a look at Tesla. Remember when Tesla was sitting around 200? Right? Remember when Tesla was sitting right around 200, and anytime it would pop above on the day, like the first time it would always pop above, it would shoot up like $1 almost. Same thing with the S&P. S&P would right around the 400 area shoot up at first, right above 400, right below 400. It would just right around that 400 area was such a critical level. So yeah, those were the days. Nowadays, obviously, we have newer points. We got new stuff going on. Surely we hit highs in the SP, and yeah, I mean, essentially, you can't complain, I guess. The market is always adapting, market's always changing, so yeah, nothing wrong with it, but nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Hope you guys are loving it. Like I said, I'm gonna be kicking it next week, especially. I stream every day from 10 to 12, so that's gonna be the game plan. I come in more towards the afternoon hours. The morning hours, I'm still here. I'm still active over in Dex Lobby. I'll still be, I'm there. I'm not alerting anything, but I am trading penny stocks and whatnot. So I might start hopping on a little bit earlier, because my penny stock trades be going crazy sometimes. I don't know why. Like yesterday, so I got on the market around like 8:15 or whatnot, and what was that? What stock was that? What is it? LCFY? I want to say LCFY. Let's take a look real quick. I think it's LCFY. Was it LCFY? Yep, LCFY. I caught this coming in. So I hopped on around like 8:15 or whatnot. I look at it and I'm like, maybe. I seen the spike up, and I'm like, okay, all right, let's see what's going on here. So I took a small position, right? I got filled on a little dip buy here. I got filled at like 1870. I rode it all the way up to like $21, and I was just like, all right, and that's it. I'll take $200, and I'm done for penny stocks right now. And then I went and I took a look at the chat and everything. I was just chilling out or whatnot. Dark Trader saying, do you prefer penny stocks or options? To be honest, and penny stocks, I love the momentum, right? As long as there's penny stocks that are doing something like this, but on a longer time frame, right? When they're just gapping up and halting up and halting up, there's so much action and there's so much like adrenaline. It's like, oh, $20, $23, $25. Oh, $15. Oh. Oh, it's at 50. Oh, $14. Oof. Oh man. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just a build up to it, and it's that's what I really look to. And yeah, so penny stocks more or less, but obviously options towards the afternoon hours when there's no penny stocks, I don't mind them. Options are also, there's a lot more going into them though. So you get you obviously get theta, you get delta, you got to look out for. Options, you got to watch out. You got to watch out for you got big names, you got hedge fund stream as well. Sometimes certain days, certain things affect the market. You got to watch out for, right? So if you can see a penny stock going from like $1 to $10, I'm assuring you that's not because JP's speaking, right? Like Jerome Powell, if he's speaking, I'm assuring you that's not because of it, right? It's definitely because it's just ripping. Good morning, everyone. Can someone fill me in on the trade of the day? I want to end this week with at least 10,000. I want to end this week with at least 10,000. What's up, Taylor Trade? I'd like to end this week with 10,000 too, right? That'd be pretty sick. So my trade of the day, my one trade of the day was potentially Tesla puts. Let me go back. This is my one trade of the day I took. And then it was also, I'll go to one more. Nice to have you here. Thanks. Yeah, nice to be here, man. So it would have been Tesla puts below the low day for a quick scalp. Now, my brokerage wouldn't fill me into the low day, so I held just a little bit. Essentially broke even on that one. But if we go to PIX, or is it, wait, give me 1 second. I still have it here. It's not PIX. It is, no, PIK, my mistake. PIK, let's go to PIK. My trade of the day for PIK. So I rode this thing, right? So I got in on PIK at the price of 122, right? I sold, so I bought in with a couple hundred shares or whatnot. So I sold 200 at 132. So I sold some more at 140. So I sold another 200 at 140. And then I held the last 100. So I got in with 500 shares. I sold the last at 160. Now, if I would have just not paper handed it and held to 160, I would have been a lot happier. Penny stocks killed me, so I stayed away for a hot minute. I was caught in a short squeeze and lost a huge chunk of change. Yeah, that can always happen. That is always a pain. Short squeezes are terrible, man. Especially if you're on the wrong side, right? It's like if you're shorting them. So I'm assuming you were shorting that stock, and then it, probably just ripped on you or whatnot. So, but if you're shorting stock and it, I'll do shelf cracks or whatnot. That's like I don't mind shelf cracks and like trendline cracks. But if it's a penny stock and it's starting to really rip and run or whatnot, I feel like shorting it wouldn't be the best idea in my head. You'll get a stock like GameStop, right, or like HKD start to happen on you, and then you're shit out of luck, right? It's like, oh no. Yeah, you were short. Yep. And it does happen. It does happen. You get shorters out of their position, and then the long people are the ones that get paid and everything. What's up, Porterhouse? Morning, first time here. Glad to have you here, man. Welcome. So right now we're just going over a couple different things. We're just looking at the trade of the day for me, which was riding PIK from 140 up to 160 on a couple hundred shares or whatnot, and that was really a pre-market. Other than that, the market's kind of been flat. AMD, I was looking at potentially, maybe took like a little trade on it. Let me see. I took a little trade at the time of, I wasn't streaming. AMD, I took puts. I took 5 put contracts. Actually, it was like I lost like 10 per contract or whatnot, just because. Okay. Let's go over this real quick. Here's what happened on one of those stocks, right? It was one of these. Are you sure he's in? Are you sure he's in? Okay. All right. Reverse it. Reverse the stock. Make it go up. And I was like sitting there, broke low day. I was up like 10%. Didn't take it. I'm trying to diamond hand. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, all right, I'm getting out. All right, I got to go. All right, and I got out of it, and it was whatever. But the PIX trade helped me up, so I'm good on the day. I'm still happy, and it's Friday, too. Hey, it's Friday, baby. I hope you guys are all enjoying your Friday, having a profitable Friday. It's pretty sick. So, yeah, I hope you guys are loving it. Hey, man, am I late to the party? Oh, the time is 11:02. Oh, I love you guys. I love being here. I love it a lot. But I am gonna have to end the stream. I didn't even see that. Oh, the guy's probably mad at me. I do have a meeting. Hey, if you guys love what you're seeing, make sure to subscribe. $500 giveaway, something equivalent of it at 100 subs. So, gonna be getting into it, gonna be loving it. I love all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I'll be live 10 a.m. EST. Come. Monday, baby. Let's get a good yeah buddy in the chat. Ready? We're gonna end it off with that. All right, guys. All right, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, buddy. Woo! See you guys back here Monday. Take care, guys.
Follow me and let's go to the place where we belong and leave our troubles at home. Come with me. We can go to a paradise of love and joy, a destination unknown.